Hello, my name's Southern Scally Capper. You want a chocolate? You know, Boston Scally always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know which cap you're gonna get.
Here it is. This is the box of chocolates. This is a single panel Valentine and chocolate patchwork wool blend cap. In Boston Scally's own words, the exterior of the cap features fabrics and colors that not only provide warmth and depth, but allow you to indulge in the memories of tasting every flavor of milk and dark chocolate until you found your favorite piece. Here is the cap in hand. This is the box of chocolates by Boston Scally Company. Oh man, look at all of these colors. You see the pin going by there, and this is a nice looking cap, single panel cap here. I know a lot of people have been clamoring for another single panel. Here it is, we got it. I just really like the look of this cap. I think it's such a cool theme for Valentine's Day because, of course, everybody knows the box of chocolates, right? We've been getting the Whitman sampler for years, I think, a lot of us. So this is no mystery as to what this was or what this cap was going to look like. And so there's just so much to say about this cap because it's such a unique looking cap. It's such a cool idea. And again, I think this is one of the reasons I really like Boston Scally Company, because they do these unique thematic caps like this that nobody else does. So I think it's a really neat idea. In this cap, sometimes they don't quite execute their caps, perfectly. I think a great example of that is the last Nightmare cap they did. That was the Michael Myers cap. And I kind of think it was a swing and a miss for that cap to me. I still got that cap just because I like to wear it around Halloween. I think it's a great collector's cap, right? A lot of people think of Halloween, you think of Halloween movies, you're thinking of Halloween, right? You're thinking of Michael Myers. But I think this is a great looking cap, and I just absolutely love all of these colors. I mean, look at that. What a really cool design there. It just looks so neat, and you have all these different colors. You have this brown herringbone, and what's funny is when I first saw this cap, I thought that was a regular herringbone, but this is actually a brown herringbone. It's not the black and white herringbone, so that looks great. You see the colors in there. It really does remind me of the chocolates, right? You have the raspberry filling on a lot of these chocolates, the brown herringbone there again going on the outside. And then right there, that is such a cool plaid work right there. Such a cool pattern that they put into this cap. That too, I just think it's all looks so great on this cap. And even the herringbone, I've said in my past reviews, I'm not a gigantic fan of herringbone all the time, but doing this brown was a perfect touch. It was such a good idea. And then you have the brim here, and it stands out so much from the rest of the cap, from the herringbone that's around it. And I've also said before that is one of my when they do that, I go for it. That's one of my the specialties that Boston Scally does that makes me just fall in love with the cap. If the brim can stand out from the color that's right around it, and clearly this burgundy looking color. Oh, and while we're at it, might as well just show you the inside as well. It's the silk lining, the box of chocolates, which is really cool. It's just such a neat inside. And of course, that's the pin, as you see here. The pin as well looks great on this cap. This is just such a really well thought out cap. And like I said, sometimes, with Boston Scally's thematic cap, it's a swing and a miss, but not in this case. They knocked this one out of the park, if you ask me. I think this was such a it's not only is a good idea, but the execution to me is it's almost flawless on this cap. And as you see here, you see the shirt as well. So you have the box of chocolates here on the pocket. I really like the color of this shirt, this yellow. It did come with the dust bag as well. And as you can see, this is a deeper yellow. This is a little bit deeper of a yellow than the shirt is, clearly. I think it would have been cool had they done the shirt the same color as the dust bag. It's a little bit lighter, which is fine. I still think it goes really, really well with the cap. I think that, you know, it works just as well with this color yellow opposed to the dust bag, which is the dark yellow, the brighter, I guess, the deeper yellow. There's the word, the deeper yellow there. But I just cannot get over the different colors on this cap. Now, if I was gonna have one nitpick about this cap, it is, I believe, it's on this side. It's right here. As you can see, these patchworks, they go into each other. There's no separation there like there is on this side. You see it being separated, you know, with these colors here. On this side, you don't have that. It goes straight into it. Hey, there's only so many panels on the cap, right? There's only so much room where they can distinguish the colors and, you know, move them away from each other and not have a little bit of an overlap like that, I guess. So if I did have one nitpick, that is it. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to rate the box of chocolates. I was so pleasantly surprised with this cap. If you can't tell from this review, this was just another great Valentine's Day cap. This was, of course, a new release this year. They re-released the Valentine Rose and the All Heart cap, and I believe the Cupid is what it's called. They really re-released that as well. But this was a new release, the box of chocolates, and it's one of my favorite thematic caps I think that Boston Scally has done. Just like I said, because we all know this, the Whitman sampler, right? The chocolate sampler. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to rate this cap. I do rate from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. I am giving the box of chocolates by Boston Scally Company a 5. I think they knocked this one out of the park. This is a medium large. I always get a medium large, almost always. It fits great. It's a great fit, unlike sometimes, of course, we know that Boston Scally does have a little bit of sizing issues going on. Not one of those caps, so a great fit. And for me, this is just a beautiful cap. It's such a unique cap. I don't think you're going to find a cap like this anywhere else. Maybe you can. I'm not going to search that hard probably, but if you do, let me know. If you do find a one that's more unique than this as far as Valentine's Day goes. And out of the Valentine's ones they have released, this one is far and away my favorite. I think this is such a cool looking cap. It's such a neat design. It's executed almost to perfection, you know, besides my little nitpick that I mentioned. And I am not usually a fan of the herringbone, like I said, but the brown herringbone, like the chocolate, what a great idea to do that instead of the traditional black and white herringbone. So such a cool cap. I'm so glad I got it. And again, the shirt goes right along with it. I think this is a really neat shirt from Boston Scally Company. So thank y'all so much for joining me today, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.